Hello and welcome to the last game of round 2 of the IMBA Cup. This is the losers bracket, so one of these players is going to be out of the tourney. We have Karottenrambo playing as UEF, no P-gens, a whole bunch of mask extractors, and he's taking on Saduga, who's playing as Aeon. So let's see what we see from these players. Very similar builds, no P-gens whatsoever. Looks like they're going to rely on the Hydro for their early power. Looks like no air at all for Saduga, a whole bunch of Tech 1 land factories, so Aeon's going to be very effective on this map. And actually 4 mass extractors instead of 3 for Rambo. He's also going to go with a Hydro. Looks like a second NG is going to expand to get some mass extractors, and we do see second air from Karottenrambo. So perhaps some bombers, and air very good against Aurora, so that is not surprising. An expanding NG for Saduga as well. Some scouts, looks like he's gonna send some scouts to protect his NG. See any early threats, and the ACU for Saduga going out to the middle to get some of those bigger mass chunks. So very similar gameplay from these two so far. You see a whole bunch of flares and Aurora, and 2 mech marines not going into the middle. Looks like these are going to run into the ACU. And at 2:30 we got the air factory halfway built. First kills of the game is with the ACU for Saduga. Kills off 2 mech marines and a scout. And now you can see Saduga coming in with flares on both edges of the map. This mech marine is going to be outnumbered by some flares and auroras. Gets killed, and this expanding NG from Rambo is in pretty big trouble here. Not much coming out. Looks like it's all mech marines from Rambo, and he has paused his air factory. Must have power problems. This expanding NG is going to get killed, and these mask extractors as well. 4 mask extractors. Saduga's taken over the middle with the ACU. More power being spammed, and only the 3rd land factory being constructed by Rambo. We already see the 6th being built by Saduga, and now we see this expansion from Rambo completely ran over, and a successful, actually the 3rd expansion for Saduga being worked on. I see transports, so ghetto gunships for Rambo. He can load up these mech marines in these transports, and they can shoot from the transport. And now we're going to see the Saduga take on this Aurora force with his ACU. He's got to protect his base. You can see Saduga trying to sneak around. And here's a ghetto gunship. Take a closer look at this. You see 6 mech marines loaded up. Now we got the ACU versus Auroras. Aurora's retreating. They do have a longer range, but just barely, so if you want to keep them firing, you got to really keep that range. And now we got from the other side Saduga and Auroras coming in. We got mech marines versus Auroras. Mech marines getting slaughtered, and we have second ghetto. Looks like a 3rd on the way for Rambo. And now we got Rambo moving in to the middle. He's at 4 kills. Saduga at 3, and really massive numbers for Saduga here. Really, unless something crazy happens with his ghettos, Saduga is going to win this game. Now we see 3 ghettos. Rambo is moving in into this fight. He's got to start retreating because he will be losing health very rapidly. Now here come the ghettos, and you can see they are targeting the Auroras. These Auroras are going to be dying. And Rambo is retreating, still full health for Saduga. And now some anti-air moving in for Saduga to shoot back at these ghettos. At least temporarily, Karottenrambo is winning this battle, but as soon as the flag comes in, Saduga is gonna be able to push once again. We see more ghettos coming in, the 4th, and this is just a transport. And it appears that Rambo is counting on these shooting at the ACU, but instead they are shooting at the anti-air. So Saduga basically at full health here. So this plan for Rambo did not work. Because if all these were shooting at the ACU, Saduga would probably be dead at this point. And now here come the ghettos getting shot out of the air. And you can see that Rambo basically doesn't have a base left. Everything he has, a couple of mech marines, the Hydra, the power generators are going to be ran over, and Rambo moving in with his ACU will be killed. So Rambo is saying that went horribly wrong. So if Saduga was all by himself somewhere on the map, those ghettos could have done a lot of damage. Because once they pick a target, they would have kept shooting. But they never picked the ACU at any point. And it is a problem that once the mech marines are loaded up in the ghettos and the transports, you can't really control them to point to the unit that you want them to shoot. Rambo here with 24 kills. In the last seconds of the game, and it's going to be just over 8 minutes. A lot of these games under 10 minutes, but a good idea from Rambo. It just did not work out. So he is out of the tourney.